does your child go from being corrected to I'm the worst kid ever? My name is Paige Bruce. I'm one half of Mindful as a Mother and also a children's counselor. We talk about this in one of our previous TikTok videos, so go back and watch Lindsay explain different ways you can support your children when they hit this all or nothing, I am awful, the horrible human on earth, criticism when they get feedback. But something I wanted to show you guys that I used this morning with my neurodivergent child and that we are obsessed with is our slumberkin. So this particular slumberkin is the yak. And so my 8, almost 9-year-old really struggles with going into I'm the worst sister ever. I can't do anything right. Why can't I just be perfect? That has been her most recent feedback. If she gets corrected, she goes into why can't I just be perfect? I'm horrible. And so we got the yak from Slumberkins, and the yak is all about knowing you are good enough. Okay, so we have, not only do you get the stuffy to go with it, which my kids love stuffies, so this was good. She wanted to get the stuffy, so I was like, cool, we can open the stuffy and let's read the book together. And she just is reading, so she can read this book, and I read it with her. But first, we did the self-acceptance affirmation that you get with each one. It says, I am loved as I am. When things get tough, I go back to my heart. I know I am enough. And so we read through this book, which accompanies the yak, which again, so freaking cute. Look at this little yoggy. Ooh. But the part that I saw light up her eyes was right here. And this is just so perfect for her. It says, when I used to think that when I was small, I had to be perfect with no mistakes at all. But then I learned that wasn't true. You are loved and enough just by being you. Okay, so this was extra impactful because I've done all the things that we tell you guys to do, and I explain when we have big emotions, our brain lies to us and tells us that we're horrible, or it tells us these scary things that aren't true, right? Like, why can't I be perfect? I'm a horrible sister. And for that was a very hard concept for her. And so to know that the yak also struggled when they were young, that they had to be perfect, but learned that wasn't true and good enough just being you. That made a difference for her. And then she got to follow up and feedback with it with her siblings and was able to reinforce it with some imaginary play using her yak. So if this is something that your children struggle with, we are going to recommend this to you guys. And we love Slumberkins over here, so we also have a discount code, especially if you want this one. So go to the link in our profile, and it's the second one down. The first one is our Coping for Kids course. The second one is our Slumberkins discount, and you can get a yak for yourself. And they also just released their Halloween stuff, which I love Halloween. So if your child struggles with being corrected and immediately moves into being the worst kid ever, look into the yak and see how this impacts them.